Hey guys, it's Jim here, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm just going to be talking about and documenting one of my favorite guitars, my 65 reissue Fender Jazzmaster. When I look at all of my other guitars and I go to reach for them normally, this isn't the first one I go to. Very rarely is it, but I think it might have something to do with that I've just had it for so long, and I feel like I'm trying to find new things in new guitars. But on days like today, when I sit and I really have time to play this guitar, it reminds me it is something special, and there's a really good reason why I'm never going to sell it. This guitar has scars. This guitar has checking. This guitar has chips. It has dings. It has divots. You're going to see a lot of it. And part of the charm of this guitar in particular is I bought it without any of that. I bought it when it was mint. And over the last almost 10 years, I've really broken it in and it's become my guitar. And some of the other guitars don't have this kind of finish on them that I've had this long. So they haven't aged like this. And this one, even this, like the way I'm sitting right here, holding it, that's worn. Just because of that. The paint just wore naturally. Because when I sit and I talk, this is how I sit with my guitar. But there's so many little things and little details that makes it mine. And I'm not going to get into, the topic that shall not be named. I talk about it enough on this channel. But having this guitar age with me, it's really been remarkable to watch. And sometimes I feel I get a little too caught up in finding the best all-around guitar. My main guitar has always been a Telecaster, and now my main guitar is pretty much the 339. And my main studio guitar, if I have to pick one, is going to be the CE24. So to me, it's always just been trying to find one guitar that can do everything. And all along the way, I've had this, and this guitar, it can't do everything. And I think that's endearing. I think that what this guitar does so well, it does unlike any other guitar I have. The CE24 can't do what this can do despite having a trem. The Tele can't sound like this. It's just its own animal. And I feel like it's good to take advantage and at least have one guitar that is so unique to something else. It can really help you form and create your sound. It's only been recently, in the last probably 4 or 5 months, I've been really messing with the rhythm switch on this. And when I'm playing those kind of clean, jazzy lines that kind of go along the vintage style, and you switch up, the difference is very large and it's smart. Originally, I was thinking of switching out the main tone pots on here to 500Ks because they come 1 meg from Fender. And I've opted not to do that. I'm going to leave it as is because I didn't know what causes the rhythm circuit to sound a little bit darker. That has a 500K that's powering it. So that's kind of why you're rolling off the highs a little bit more naturally. So when you do switch down and put it into the regular mode, it has a little more bite and a little more jump to it. And now when I'm implementing that into specific songs, it's so useful, and quite frankly, it's pretty practical. The tremolo on Jaguars and Jazzmasters, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. And it's been a really, really rewarding experience learning to use it, because it is significantly different from a Strat. It's significantly different than a Bigsby. It's significantly different from the PRS style. It's really its own thing, and no other guitar reacts in the same way as this does. It's really quite a unique instrument. And this is going to sound silly and sappy, I know that. But without this guitar, I wouldn't have been writing with my wife when we first met, probably in the same way. And that has to come down to the trem and the style of music that she wanted to play. She was an ukulele player and really liked Hawaiian and kind of beachy stuff. And this was an absolute perfect match. We have since written countless songs together, and majority, you guessed it, on this guitar. And no matter how bad things get or how good things are, when I look at this guitar, it's just an overflowing of memories and appreciation about the situation I'm in and the people I have around me. And you know, I love you, Elena, in case you're watching this, but you don't watch my videos, so joke's on you. If you've never played a Jazzmaster or a Jaguar, I highly, highly recommend you do. They're very rewarding instruments. They're very niche instruments. They can be a little bit intimidating with all of the switches and all of the fun stuff that goes along with it. But these are incredible instruments, and I can't wait to add a vintage Jaguar to match this guy later down the road. But yeah, I think it's because I'm packing right now and we're moving out of California. I'm just extra nostalgic lately, and you know, a lot of stuff is going on. There's a lot of people I'm not going to see, you know, hardly as much as I am seeing now or have the availability to see now when we move 3,000 miles away. So just wanted to, you know, I wanted to make these videos for each of my guitars, and just because of the circumstances and what I was gravitated to today, I started with the Jazzmaster. If you like what I'm doing, please leave me a like. I really do appreciate it. Let me know which of my guitars you would like me to focus on next, and give a spotlight and a little backstory too. That'd be pretty cool if you're interested in that. Subscribe if you have not already. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow for another guitar video. Take care.